friends. Right then, we're going to go out and do a test on two different things. First of all, this. And as a comparison, I've put my S on as well. I'm going to have to use my old helmet because I've got several mounts for different positions. There's my shoey, but I've only got the one mount on there. So yeah, I'm going to go and test this Ghost 4K for the very first time. I've never even switched it on or anything. Well, I've switched it on and checked firmwares and stuff, and they're all up to date. So I'm going to get my first, well, not my first impressions. You'll get my first impressions once I start editing, but I've not even checked anything yet. So this is a bit ridiculous. I will say. This new mic adapter that you have to have, it's like a USB to your 3.5mm jack, where normally that 3.5mm jack will go straight into the back of the camera. Not very keen on these module things, because you have to break a fingernail to get them out. I guess that'll change as it's more used. These are my first impressions. I'm going to be filming it 1080 on both cameras at 50 frames per second on both cameras to see if I can see any difference in quality on the 1080. But while we're out talking, obviously I can't talk about the camera so much because I won't know until I get back how stable it's been. What I am going to be talking about is this bad boy. So, Suzuki have given me a brand new SV650X. I think she looks lovely. I love this seat. I love this as well. I just noticed while I'm pulling the bike out of the garage, you can hang on to it, you know, so you don't drop it when you're trying to get it off its stand. Yes, alright, stop going on about it. But lovely looking bike. So, SV650X. It's got a bit of cafe racery styling with the light cowling and that. Very nice. We've got two of these and one SV650, so two identical to this, and then the SV650, which has got the you know, the normal bars rather than the clip-on bars. The styling's a bit different. Personally, I prefer the look of the standard 650 because you can see all this framework going up way up here. And Gaz loves it. He's been out a few times on it. I've not had a chance yet, but I'm about to put my clobber on. Go for a ride. All right. How you going? Yeah, it's not bad actually. Yeah. It's like a little kiddie's bike, isn't it? But it rides really nice actually. Yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it? It's a good bit of fun though. It's good fun. The upright. Yeah. Well, we're just meeting Gaz now to go out with him and do a few videos and stuff. And yeah, we'll swap over in a bit because he's got the upright one. So that one looks really nice. But this is, especially picking these up after dropping the V-Stroms off, it felt like you were really getting on a little kiddie bike. But they are a lot of fun. Pardon? Yeah, well, I'm hoping to get one of them. See you in a bit. He was a very nice gentleman. Well, the voice is a bit hoarse this morning. We was at... I'll start by saying good morning. It's rude not to, isn't it? Good morning, folks. Hope we're all right. Yeah, Sunday morning. Just going to nip and have some breakfast. And then go out for a ride with Gaz on the two SVs. And do a bit of a test for you. Loads of fun these are, loads of fun. But yeah, a bit hoarse this morning. I was at the Download Festival yesterday, seeing Guns N' Roses. So, was singing my ass off all night. All day long, shall I say. I don't know if anybody else is suffering, but I've never suffered from hay fever at all, and I seem to be really struggling. I know they have said that the pollen counts is at a 20-year high or something, but I've never ever suffered with it. I mean, for days I've been sneezing like mad and my eyes streaming, and just took an antihistamine tablet and it's taken it off quite quick actually, but itchy eyes, weeping in the corners. But yeah, I'm going to go and grab some breakfast, and then going to go out and see if we can do you a bit of a video on these. We've got the SV650X and the SV650. Egon's out of action today, as he's only just recently moved house. He's got the old dragon indoors is making him just change him to the sink or something. Morning folks. So me and Gaz, it's not morning anymore, it is morning. Me and Gaz are out doing a little bit of a review on these SVs. First impressions on this bike, because it's bloody fantastic. Such a light little zippy, you can throw it around all over the shop, but they've got no end of power, haven't they?
Yeah. But they just
stick to road really well, but they just dead just makes you want to ride them fast, because they're that zippy and easy. Brakes are amazing.
I think you summed it up right though, the grin factor on them. They've got a good grin factor.
Yeah, it's instant, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think because of the way they are, and they are a lot of fun and zippy, you would really have to keep your eye on speed, because it just makes you want to be doing that all the time.
I do love the sound of them.
Yeah, I do and all. They were saying this one has got more of a induction noise to yours, but we'll have to see if you think this one sounds any different. But I do really love the induction noise when you're giving it some. I love the seat on this one, how it's like ribbed.
Yeah.
I definitely prefer the overall look of yours. If I'd like your one with this seat on it. Well, I'm yet to ride it and see what the upright bars are like, because I'm completely used to this now. You'll find this is very similar position to VFR riding wise,
right,
but obviously it feels a lot smaller. But the riding position in terms of the clip-on bars and stuff, and you're leaning forward, it is very similar. You just know you're on a smaller machine. They're definitely wolf in sheep's clothing, aren't they? Because they do look like quite little weak bikes, but when you get on them, they're so much fun, and they're not slow by any means, are they?
No. I bumped into the lads who I went to France with yesterday, a couple of them anyway.
Yeah.
And just when I picked mine up from its MOT, and I come past, and I thought I'll go through Shailen and that. I thought if I see them outside, because they sometimes call in and have a beer, and they were sat outside it, so I thought I'll call in and have a beer with them. So I called in and that. And James has just bought a VFR.
Yeah.
And we're chatting about that and that, and then they're asking about the deal with the bikes, because my dad's obviously told them.
Yeah. And
James used to have an SV.
Right.
I says, I do love it. I says, it's good fun. I says, but I don't know how he travelled to France on the one.
I know. Well, there's no way I could go long distance on this. Maybe if we, you could probably, if you shipped your bikes down there in a van, and then you could ride it through mountains, that'd be doable, no problem.
But like a singular base type thing.
Yeah, if you just went in a minibus, and your bikes are back at minibus, and you go to a hotel, and then you get your bikes out, and you're not actually going anywhere, you just thank you. But you just enjoying being out on bikes, then I'd do that no problem on this. They're so instant as well, aren't they, with power? When I mean, you do have to wring its neck, but it's instant.
No, but that's what 600, 650s are though.
Yeah.
It's like the V-Strom. Loved that bike. For what we use it for, plenty of power. You just got to work the gears more than you would with a 1000.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yeah, clear.
It's nice just to be able to play around on some nice little bikes like this as well.
Yeah, it is. Well, that's the perfect word and all, because you're just playing on it, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's just a big grin factor, and that's about it.
Wheel turning today.
Oh, is it this mill? Yeah.
Mill, isn't it? Yeah.
Might be too busy up here today, I thought, but we'll have a look. I bet they sound lovely with a decent can on.
Never been this way up to Ard before.
Haven't you? Well, you can't ride up. You can't drive up the other way, can you?
No, I've always.
You park at pub and walk up.
Yeah. I mean, I think like listening to comments and stuff, people can take the bikes the wrong way as such, and you're like going, no, these are just a play bike as such. Yeah. We're not looking to do distance on them. We're looking to just play about on them.
Yeah. What's that bit of a lay-by like there, where you are now? Is it soft or is it not bad?
I think it'll be alright.
Yeah. Stick here for a photo.
Are you in?
Yeah. I like the what's it as well on these. Have you noticed they've got a really good lean, a nice lean on the side stand?
Yeah.
It'll be a bit quieter here than going up there.
It's going to be busy up there, isn't it?
Yeah, I love this seat. I love the looks of yours best, I think, but I'd like that seat on yours, which I'm sure is also doable. I'm sure you could just pop it off and pop it on.
It does look.
I don't dislike the looks of this. I think this looks lovely. But standing next to yours, yours looks better, I think.
My first initial reaction when we picked the bikes up was yours.
Yeah.
But now it's definitely that one.
Yeah.
I think the seat's the same. I think you could unclip one and clip on the other.
The colour scheme is definitely lovely, and I love how you can see all the frame on yours, whereas that one's covered.
Someone made a nice, interesting comment saying it's like Ducati Monster style.
It is, the tubular frame, yeah. That colour, gorgeous. Clocks are pretty cool, aren't they?
Yeah, very cool.
I do love this so the starter, folks, they've got these new easy starters, so instead of pressing it and holding it till it starts like you do on every other bike, you just press it and let go.
Walking back and like
I wouldn't really be able to do this on VFR, would we? Up the grass. Don't let it slip over. I thought there was this much traffic up here. Whoa. Yeah, don't go into any potholes either. Don't let that back end spin out. Is this two-way traffic here? Or is it one way? Well, they got nice suspension on. I'm coming off now. That were shaking my giblets off. We're not staying, we're just going straight in and out. We're just going straight back down. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just 12 o'clock, it feels like it's loads later. A Brit, a blonde, a bike. Just for your information, this car park where we're just passing, there you go, steam packet. That is where the gig is going to be. So that's where you're coming to, and I can't wait to see you both. And then the departure lounge is about, what, 1,000 yards in front of me. A bit further than that, actually. A couple of 1,000 yards.
So when's the gig?
21st of July.
What night's that?
Saturday.
Right, okay.
It's very good in that. Right, do you want to...
Might be a wet in the baby's head, that one.
Yeah. This don't need filling. Oops. Might go and... that's a jigsaw. I might go and stick it in car park over there, pal. I don't know if we can get a coffee from there or not, but I'll have a look. Anyway, unless we just have a Coke or something.
Yeah, go on then.
Coke?
Coke, mate. Yeah, please.
Well, I bought thinking all to show you. Nearly dropped on floor then. Ghost 4K. Let's have a look. Right, so we've got. Oops. Ghost S. Shut up fold. Ghost 4K. So the size is ace. But used to just have to plug your mic in like this. This is 3.5mm jack. Which we're all set up for, and every other moto vlogger in the world's probably set up for. You just plug your camera straight in. Simple. But now, with this, it doesn't have a jack anymore, so you have to plug your mic into that, then that into that. You've got that. I know you can fix them and that, but it's a bit of a pain, and it's a bit of a daft position as well. Once you've got these open, which you need them open to be able to plug your mic in, these little tabs look a bit flimsy, you know. So you plug your mic in there. But now that's open, and it's. I'm sure if it chucked it down with rain, that'd get wet and damage the camera. Oh yeah, I'll show you this now. See, look at this. Just come towards me a minute. I'm just going to close this tab. This doesn't look like a premium camera, does it? There we go. It's just clicked in there. I suppose it's going to take a bit of getting used to, but this is something. Look, watch this. So obviously we're out on tour a lot. We've got loads of batteries. When it runs out of battery, you're filming. You've got loads of people with you, or even fewer people, but you've got a schedule. Zip up. Pull the back off. Drop your battery out. Put your new battery in. Screw that on. That won't rushing either. It's not even 1 minute. Camera's back on your head. Unplug that thing a minute. Okay, you're good to go again. So, just chuck me that camera a minute, guys. Oops. Just change the battery for us, will you?
Jesus. Can't get it off.
Come on. Alright, mate, we've got to go.
Is there a knack to it that I don't know about?
There's no knack to it. Just get it changed with. Come on, hurry up.
I'm trying to find something I can use.
No, you shouldn't really have to find out to you, should you? Come on.
Bending my nail.
And I've got the weakest nails in the world. And it's just a nightmare to get off. So by doing what you do, just hold it there a sec. What you just
trying to use something sharp, not strong. I'm trying
that
lever
is the battery you have to take off. It's like a module thing. But now what you're about to do then?
Trying to use something, so...
Yeah, but surely by doing that you're going to damage camera.
Well, I ain't getting it off.
How else are you getting it off without doing what you're about to do?
I'm not. I'm really not, because my nail's just bending back. It's just bending back.
So you're in a rush. We're now...
It's coming, it's coming. Come on. There we go.
Right, so the battery's off. Obviously you've changed it, you put a new one in. Well, there's an internal battery in it, and then that's a battery as well. So now you're putting a new battery back in. Don't break that. Don't break this very delicate terminal. So once that's knackered, it's all knackered. Come on, stop messing about.
I don't want to force it. I am scared of breaking this.
Right, so by now we're what, 10 minutes late to be moving on to the next spot.
Because you can't. You've got to leave it in again, haven't you?
You'd think so.
Because
you were right. You were right actually. What you just said. What you're just about to do. Put it in equally so it's flat, and then just like shimmy it both sides.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Oh, so that.
Easy to put in. Now take it out again.
Oh, it's great that time.
Is it? Maybe that will get easier over time when it gets more worn. But that's a stupid design, I think. And like you say, the bit that you've just had to use your key to lever, hold it there. Move. That's had what, one key on it, or two, because I've changed it. It already looks like it's smashed up. So over time, in no time at all, that's just going to be battered, isn't it?
Nice looking size.
Yeah, let's put it on the helmet. So you unplug. It's a nice little unit, definitely.
You could just do it.
Yeah. Because to put that thing on, that's going to have to be down here, and I'm going to have to tape that to helmet to stop it going as you're riding. And I would not be surprised if that works its way out of there, being just that kind of connection. To which case you've got no audio, have you? Which it results in a ruined vlog. So you've got your memory card in this one. But I'm pretty sure these little daft tabs won't last long. I'm yet to do a proper test with it, but I filmed the other day, just did my very first try with it, using the same settings as I'd use on mine. So mic on lowest setting, and same frame rate as the Ghost S, and the volume were just you couldn't hear anything. So I've now put it up to number 3. There's 5 blocks on it. I put it up to number 3, so it's in the middle. The stabilisation looked ridiculous, so I've turned that off. It was like stuttery. It was smooth when you're looking at something, but when you move and you're moving your head, which you're doing all the time, it like jumped. So it's just rubbish, and it crops in far too much. It's making it look like you've got, you know, a really rubbish depth of field of view. Sorry. The field of view has been reduced as well from about, I think, 170 to 140 on that camera. I don't know why. You can see quite a lot of difference on the camera itself. Wait with me a minute. Well, you know, to be fair, I have no issue at all with the size of that Ghost S. It's not really a big camera. They just need to figure out how to make that work brilliantly and be as rock solid as that one. But the picture quality still is not a patch on GoPro. Unfortunately, I'm a bit gutted about that. The reason that that's all steamed up, by the way, that was, I don't know if you remember seeing when we came home off the Norway tour. It's the old Gorilla Glass off the one that I had on my helmet, not the one that broke. But because we'd had such extreme temperatures, it had melted all the glue on it. Yeah, anyway, I decided to re-stick it, so I cleaned all the glass up. It's perfectly clean, but then I used super glue to stick it with, and the fumes off the glue have done that to it, so I don't view the viewfinder anyway. The LCD screen, I mean. again, that I just switch it on, start it recording, I leave it for 3.5 hours, then change it, start recording, change the battery, and start recording again. Whereas that, I'm not sure. But I tried it with all the 4K and that, and it's not much better than the standard picture on that one. But I'm not going to slate it straight away because I want to keep fine-tuning.
Yeah.
You know, try and get the best of the best, and then see how it behaves once I've got it set as to what I think's the best. Design, it's a bit rubbish on design though. That's definitely an issue.
What we want is GoPro technology
in
that.
Yeah.
With removable batteries like that.
Yeah. As easy and quick as that.
And a nice jackpot.
Yep.
The sun is coming out to play.
Mirrors are loads easier on this one because you sat back a bit more on this, aren't you?
Yeah, I know what you mean. You've got to make it like, when you pass your test,
you've got to make a real conscious effort, haven't you?
You've got to make a definitive. The instructor would like you on this bike because he can see you moving your head.
Yeah. Tom and Kim, as I was just on about a minute ago about the gigs up the road there and the departure lounge and your hotel is here at this next roundabout. So that's where you'll be staying in there. There's a travel lodge nestled in behind those trees there.
A 5-star accommodation of travel lodge.
It is. Yeah, suspension's a load softer on this one.
Which way are we going?
We're going Oakthorpe. Does look mean, you know, that one. Yours does, that one.
Going again?
Yeah. Trying to get as far down as I possibly can. I bet people are thinking, I've just seen you go around there twice.
What is he doing? Odd roundabout though. Are you going again?
No.
I thought you were lined up to go again. You can really throw that one over.
It'll be interesting to see how this works, you know, because I've swapped cameras in terms of audio and in terms of visual to see if you can really see a difference between everything up to Cross Keys to everything since. Be interesting to see if you can tell. But yeah, I'm not doing a full review on camera yet until I've had a chance to play with it and argue with it a little bit.
Like you say, you've got to fine tune it a bit, you set up a bit, haven't you?
Yeah. You can't just switch it on and then be upset about its how it looks straight out of the box. There are things that you, like bit rates and stuff, that you have to change. I've just got it just right on Ghost S, and probably as best as it could be on the Ghost S.
How do you find the positioning on that one then?
Yeah, I like it. I'm not saying I favour it or anything yet, but I do like the upright. Oh, you bollock!
Yeah, that one, didn't you?
What about you?
At first opinion, I mean, obviously we've not had much of a play yet. I prefer the uprightness of that one.
Yeah.
To the tucked-in handlebars on this one. Because on that one you can still see a bit of the front end of your bike and stuff. Where this, there's nothing. You can't see no front end of your bike.
Yeah, you're just down, aren't you?
You have to, like we do with the mirror, you've got to make a deliberate look.
Yeah, you've got to really tilt your head down, haven't you, to be able to see them. It does look good though, from a a spectator's point of view, if I'm looking at you on the bike, it suits you. You look well on it. You know, it looks quite mean.
Because I'm a good-looking chap, Richard. That's why.
It looks quite mean, not you. Look. I definitely prefer the looks of this one as standalone bikes.
Yeah.
But I do really like the look of the rider on that bike. Brake test. Yeah, they've got great brakes. That were really hard on front brake and all. Didn't squirm or falter off the line either. Because of where I've got my big camera positioned on my side, it's creating a lovely pocket of air right down my side.
What, cooling you down?
Cooling me down, yeah. Yeah, this definitely doesn't fall into the hooligan bracket, but it does definitely make you want to ride fast. So it'd be what bracket would it be in? It'd be in the ASBO bracket.
The ASBO bracket.
It's the naughty delinquent. Because I don't think you'd ride this sensibly. I really don't. Because it's that zippy and fun.
You can get carried away.
Like yeah, you get carried away easily. Like on ours, you just enjoy. You can get carried away when you want to, but you can also quite easily just have a nice ride out in the afternoon, and you know, just enjoy being out on bike. Whereas this, I think that its major plus is the fact that it is very exciting and a lot of fun. So I think you would always ride it that way. Personally, anyway. Like I say, already I've done a couple of manoeuvres that I wouldn't necessarily do on VFR. I don't mean reckless, but there's just some, because it's so little and agile, you just zip in and out like a quick overtake where I probably wouldn't do on VFR, and I just think it would probably bring not the worst out on you, but it would definitely make you misbehave, let's say. It's just addictive, that so responsive when you rip throttle back. Shouldn't have done there, there's a bloody junction there. See what I mean? It just makes you want to wring its neck all the time, doesn't it?
I think some of that's because it feels very, I suppose responsive could be a word, but you feel the bike and you don't feel uncomfortable doing anything on it.
No.
You've got great feel through the handlebars and you know the positioning, and yeah, it's just so easy and fun. I think the main word for these bikes is just so much fun.
Yeah.
Because that's what they are, really, isn't it? They're a little bike, but
Little fun bike.
I mean, if you're wanting a big, powerful hooligan bike, this is not the bike for you. But if you want something that's a bit of fun, certainly worth a try. My hands are hurting on these handlebars there.
Already?
Yeah. It's a different position completely. Yeah, I'm not touching throttle and it does tick over quite 1,500 and won't stall, will it?
No. It will, obviously, if it has to work too hard, but it's good for. That's what it is. It's slow manoeuvre assist, so you don't need to do it with throttle at all. So I didn't touch that at all then on that, going around there like that. Right, let's see what we